Heyo everybody, Haku here with my review of Little Witch Academia episode 12. And I feel like I can start off by saying that this is one of my favorite 3 episodes already. Just episode 1 and last episode, this episode, I feel like I can probably attribute it to the focus on the magic and adventure-y side of things. I feel like they've just been better than a lot of the others, and there are scenes from other episodes that I really loved. I really like the one ball episode, most of it. I liked most of the Sucy inner world episode. I really loved the Fountain of Polaris scene from the episode where we're first introduced to Andrew. That, I think, is one of my favorite scenes, that first Fountain of Polaris scene where we see the flashbacks to Chariot in her younger days. And a lot of the scenes from the second episode with the little magic butterfly and the butterfly people in the tree or whatever, I thought a lot of those scenes were good as well. The scenes from the one with the dragon guy, there have been a lot of episodes that I think have had cool scenes, but I just think the first episode and this one and the last one have been on a whole better, just because they've had a lot more focus on main overarching plot, and I think that is probably the biggest reason why I think that they're better. But let's go ahead and talk about this one part by part. We find out from Diana that she is learning about the 9 old witches and how they sealed the Grand Triskelion. Is that what she called it? Yeah, it looks like I wrote a K. I don't know, my handwriting's terrible. The Grand Triskelion. And they sealed it within Arcturus Forest. And the Colombe Soleil is the only thing. It can break the seal with all 7 of the stars / words, whatever. We see that Akko is still training and improving every morning with Ursula, and I really love that scene. I love the relationship between the two, but just showing how, other than in classes, Akko is going out of her way to learn stuff, and it was a funny scene as well. I just really enjoyed it. We get our first mention of the Samhain Festival, which is apparently some centuries-old festival that they have where they decide the Moonlit Witch. And, of course, Chariot in the past was the Moonlit Witch. And I love the way the scene worked out and the way it was between Ursula and Akko there. We find out that witches from around the world are coming to compete in the Samhain Festival, and that a lot of them will be alumni from Luna Nova. And that students are all going to be giving magical displays as a team, so they all have to draw to see what they're going to be doing there. Team Diana gets summoning, poor Team Amanda gets cleaning duty, and Akko's team gets sacrifice, which apparently means they have to be eaten and shat out by a giant monster. A ghost, rather. I believe they called him a ghost. Like a wailing spirit or something. Lotte doesn't really care. She's pretty much like, I don't really need to be the Moonlit Witch. I'm just doing what I gotta do to get my magic degree so that I can take over my family's magic shop or whatever. And then Sucy is okay with it because she has some weird Vore Fetish going on where she's like, oh yeah, eat me, spirit. So I really did like this scene overall, though, because I liked seeing the 6 of them together, Akko's team and Amanda's team. I've liked the scenes in general where they've been together, so I definitely enjoyed that scene. We then have the mirror transforming Akko into Diana, and she uses this time to troll Hannah and Barbara. She goes to Diana's room, and damn, it's huge. Luna Nova is playing favorites quite hard, giving Team Diana that big-ass cool room with all the books and stuff, and then Team Akko's room is pretty cramped. They got, like the 2 bunk beds and the 1 desk. Maybe 2 desks, actually, I don't remember. But either way. So then we have a good Diana and Akko scene where I kind of get what Diana's saying. She's like, you keep saying you want to be the next Chariot, but what are you doing? You're just goofing around, and every time something doesn't go your way, you quit or you try to find an easy way out of it. So I kind of like that. I mean, of course, Akko is putting in all this extra training and stuff, but it kind of showed it was right in a little bit of a way, because every time something doesn't go Akko's way, she does try to find the easy way out of it. So then we have sort of a flashback from Akko's perspective of her reading Diana's diary, and Diana's diary. I feel like I said something wrong there. That was difficult to say for whatever reason. But she finds out that Diana's dream is actually because of magic's decline and whatever. She wants to bring magic back. She wants to free the Grand Triskelion or Tristilian. For some reason, Tristilian is what I remember, but Triskelion is what I have written in my notes. But either way, she wants to free it with the or I guess she would need the Kalam Soleil to do so. And we also know from the beginning of the episode that it seems as though Diana recognizes the shiny rod as the Kalam Soleil. Then we've got, what else? The scene with Akko laying on the, I guess it's some sort of tower roof, and Ursula coming out there. I keep wanting to call her Chariot, but I'm trying to distinguish when she's in Chariot mode and Ursula mode. But when Ursula came out there, the OST for that scene was incredible. Like, I was just like sucked in and at the same time blown away by the music the entire time throughout that scene. Like, I really enjoyed that. But also I just like, again, the character relationship between the two, and she gives Akko the Kalam Soleil, and it seems as though the third star is trying to activate. It guides her back to the Fountain of Polaris, and she has a flashback to someone sort of teaching or talking to Chariot, and Chariot learning this new spell that I think is maybe going to be the third word or third star, whatever. And man, it was just a beautiful scene. Like, the animation was so solid. And Akko realizes that, damn, Chariot was never trying to be somebody like Chariot. Chariot was never trying to be the Moonlit Witch. She was just trying to make people smile and laugh and enjoy magic. So Akko finally, I love this for the character as well, she finally comes to that realization of, man, my dream is to be Chariot, but Chariot's dream was to just make people laugh and enjoy magic. And it really makes me wonder too, how did Chariot go from this happy, smiling, outgoing, like, witch that she was to being Ursula, not just like trying to hide that she's Chariot or whatever, changing the appearance, barring all that. How did she just become like quiet, sitting in glasses Ursula that's really nervous to talk to everyone? Like, I really want to know more about Chariot's backstory. To me, Chariot/Ursula is like the most interesting, the coolest character. Definitely my favorite character. But damn, it was a really amazing and beautiful episode. I thought the animation was even higher quality than usual this week. I love the focus on magic here. The OST was absolutely amazing. There were a couple scenes other than the one notable one that I brought up with a good OST going on. But man, the OST during that Ursula and Akko scene was too freaking strong. Also the one with the flashbacks, or when they were showing the flashbacks through the fountain, I thought the OST there was good as well. Man, I just love Ursula and Chariot so much. Also, Sucy, maybe my second favorite character. I like Akko as well. I like Diana. There are a lot of characters I really like. Oh, Amanda as well, I've always liked. Ever since the second short film, I've really liked Amanda. But either way, hype for this festival. Hopefully we'll be doing that next week. I'm also interested if they'll do a second opening for this show or not, or if they'll just stick with the same opening through all 24 episodes. I love this opening, but I'm kind of hoping for a second one just because I feel like we've seen everything that this opening involves, so to give us another one with even more cool stuff, you guys probably know if you've been watching my channel for a while, but I am like in love with anime openings. They're some of my about anime in general, openings are probably like one of my favorite things in general about just being a fan of anime. So I am kind of hoping for a second one. But either way, for this episode, if I'm going to give it a score, like I said, probably one of my top 3 favorite episodes or something. I'll give it close to perfect, 9.5 Vore Fetishes out of 10. Very close to perfect. So either way, hope you enjoyed the video. Going to try to not waste your time too much longer. Either way, like if you did like the video, comment down there. Tell me what you thought of this week's episode, what you thought of my thoughts on it, all of that. Subscribe for more Little Witch Academia, and for the new anime we're covering for next season as we continue to cover this. I'm going to be doing reviews of Boku no Hero Academia Season 2, Attack on Titan Season 2, and Clockwork Planet week to week. At least that is the plan. I may add some, I may drop some, but as for right now, adding those 3 is the plan. So, yeah, I guess that would be what I've got going on right now. Follow on Twitter if you want as well. I'll try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. That is it. So thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.